15-yard line. Not too bad. Now the NFL's third leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll be out right at the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Chubb producing on that run, and he produces year after year for the Browns. Third in the league with over 1,500 yards in 2022. He quietly is in the top 20 all-time in both yards and touchdowns in a player's first 5 seasons.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
The Browns hit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now, because like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. First down, here's Mitchell.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Defensively, Ogbonnia Okoronkwo made the stop.
The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Wilson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson options out left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
3rd and 4.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Reports had him going to a lot of other teams, but the Ravens swooped in and surprised many by signing Beckham as a free agent. Didn't play last year as he recovered from a knee injury and gives the Ravens a weapon they haven't had at wide receiver in quite some time.
Pierce looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jackson now. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And the Ravens with first down.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him for loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd
Wilson.
and 2.
Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Taken in at the 22. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
4 forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
12.
Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
No, we changed it. Shut up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right.
He'll dump that one off to Mitchell.
Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now Lamar changing the play.
On second down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
39-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So just 3 points there, but that important in the grand scheme of things because it's now a 3-score lead.
And to now, the other guys haven't shown that they can do anything offensively, so just take the points, keep adding that cushion, and let your defense win you the football game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
He'll fire deep, looking for more.
It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Odafe Oweh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And just when the offense seemed to be figuring things out, they have a little bit of a setback there. Finally getting a drive going. They can't let that stop them, especially since they've been shut out this far in.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, here this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourself to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw, he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up the screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
To throw again is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Chubbell trying the middle here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. From the left hash, this from 34.
Hopkins' kick is good.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the three with a starting field position like that. Three's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put sixes on the scoreboard.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Give running right is Mitchell.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go play action now. Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Shows his strength at the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Chubb running right. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action now. Wilson.
And he's caught left side by Bryant.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Throwing is Wilson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. As he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Wilson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Wilson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation. This is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Jackson. That is intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what do you think's going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe
some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10, all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
84 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A give, this is Chubb.
We'll take it inside the 25.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Wilson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Hopkins' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing, Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you probably saw a touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw again is Jackson. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now here's your ball game, down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the
football. Just like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it, they don't love it. They don't love it.